This video chart presentation at GTX Inc. GTX is a NASDAQ Global Market stock trading our ticker GTXI. Big move on Friday, up 20%. Nice increase in volume. Blew right through a resistance point. I did not check. I don't know if this was news driven, but from a technical standpoint, held that 50-day, blew through the 200-day. We're going to keep this on watch now, see if that old resistance becomes support, and see if this has got a continued upward push. And see leading into that, nice trend back towards zero with the MACD. A bullish cross just happened. It hasn't quite broke through that money line yet, which is something that you really want to see and something that we'll have our eye on today because you want to see that 12 and 26 EMAs on the top side of zero. Similar look with the PPO. ADX, we reference this a lot of times when it gets down near 10, start to look for a stronger move. Clearly pretty low at this point, lots of room for it to uptrend. Nice look to the MFIs, primarily holding the upper half of the indicator. Again, that's bullish. A slight uptrend in the accumulation distribution. That's a nice look. Shaking money flow. Similarly, stock was given a lot of hints there might be some potential upward movement to it. Followers of the CCI use that break of 100 as the buy point. It's a hold until it breaks back down through 100. Full stow back up on the upper half of the indicator. Again, nice look. And that tricks trending back towards zero. We'll pay attention for the break of zero with the tricks as well. RSI's basically been channeling sideways, kind of going along with the price per share. Of course, took off a lot stronger with the buying pressure on Friday. A lot of momentum coming into this play. Chart was in a pretty strong channel. See right through that area. Bouncing off that $3.15 area, but having a difficult time pushing through 375. Of course, on Friday, it did make that move. And now what I'd look for is 375 to hold as a support level on any sort of pullback. Next area resistance is going to come into play for it right there around 425. You can see it hit 418 and then pulled back, but it was a breakout point back here in April and May, and it held as support again here in June and July. So look for that to be a pretty strong area of resistance. Beyond that, it's looking to fill the gap. I'm not going to try and get too far ahead of ourselves. There's some more resistance right there around $5 and still an unfilled gap up there to around 525. I don't know what happened to this stock where it fell from around here from $7 all the way down to the mid twos. But from a technical standpoint, there still looks to be a substantial upside to this play. And the chart could make a really nice rotation if it continues to turn this 50-day moving average back up into the 200-day, and they both get channeling upward. Let's pay attention to it, though, and see if 375 can hold as a new support level. That's kind of classic TA. That resistance should become support, and it was a pretty strong resistance area. So I'd look for it to hold as a pretty strong area of support. Some interesting things going on with this chart, though, and we'll pay attention to it this week and see where it goes. As always, this is merely my interpretation of the GTX chart. Thank you for watching and trade smart.